Hey y'all. Okay. I feel like my most received DMs in my Instagram, like over the past several years, has been, what is that book you're taking a picture of and sharing with us? So, right here is where I start just about every morning. I get up really early. I cannot encourage enough for you to set that alarm, start a routine of getting up before the rest of your house. I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, I need my sleep. Go to bed just a few minutes earlier, because if you're anything like me, then adding in a little bit of time in the morning where no one else is awake, y'all, even the dogs are still snoring when I get up. Everyone else is asleep and the house is total quiet. I make my coffee, I come sit right here in this little corner of my office, and I have a big stack. The books are forever changing on here. There's two that are always on there, and I tend to pull from those the very most. Here they are. You Got This, and Good Enough. Both of these, I want to show you what the inside looks like so that as you are deciding if this is a great fit for you, y'all, this one is super short, sweet, to the point, but always meaningful. And then it ends with a "You got this," and it kind of gives you a little boost of encouragement. I'll tell you kind of how I end up reading the ones I read each day in just a minute. This one, my friend Sissy encouraged me to get, and I love it. It is a little bit longer. So, for example, this is that chapter, and it's several pages, and then it starts, then it goes into a prayer, and then a good enough step. So that is always super encouraging to me. So with both of these, most of these books, when I pick them up in the mornings, I am like, Lord, just let me see what you need me to see that day. Like, I feel like he knows what challenges I have going on or will face that day. Hello, Hope. And so I just kind of pray, okay, what does it need to be? And I feel like it's always right on point. Even if that morning I'm kind of like, that was good, but not really feeling it. Later in the day, God shows me, yeah, see why I gave you that earlier? So these are probably my favorite two, not favorite, but they're the most used. So when I have a little more time, there's this one. When I don't have a whole lot of time, or I'm like burning and itching to get to one of these others, it's that. The other one that I use almost every day is Praying Through the Bible for Your Kids by Nancy Guthrie. So this is what this looks like. It gives you the Bible verses up here that correspond with this. So you can pull it out in your Bible, actually read it. It does give you a little section right here if you are traveling and don't have your Bible with you. You can always download on the phone. But if you just have maybe time, then there's this little Bible, that segment is pulled from the Bible. Then there's kind of like the reading for you, and then it ends with a prayer. I find this is so awesome for me. Each morning, it's like kind of like when I'm pulling these, I can feel like, yeah, thanks, needed that today. But y'all, there's also days that I'm like, okay, feels like it goes in one ear and out the other. And then I get to the prayer part, and I'm like, oh gosh, some days I just don't even have the words to pray. So Nancy Guthrie here gives it to me. So I absolutely love this one. A challenge that I gave myself, I've shared with y'all a little bit on the gram, 31 prayers for my husband. So I try to go 31 straight days with praying these specific prayers. So like, for example, this one is building strong friendships, and it gives me the prayer to pray for JT in his friendships. There's obviously others. I set myself up for failure. I'm admitting it. I did not do this for 31 straight days, but it has been really cool to pick it up every few days and pray for JT specifically with these prayers. So this is a great one. Other things that you have loved that I've shared. This one I shared recently. This is Praying the Scriptures for Your Children. Okay, Y'all, I did a Bible study with this one years ago. Like, I feel like my girls were toddlers. And so this is the chapter. And so this is actually the praying for discernment. I love the prayer principles that are in there throughout the chapter. Then it puts you in a position to be poised for prayer. Then this is the really cool part. So this is prayers you can use. And with every chapter in here, there are specific prayers, Bible verses, that leaves a blank for you to put in your child's name. So if you have a group of moms that you do life with, this is a great one for y'all to do together. And literally, you can spend time praying each other's children's names in these blanks. This one is like probably my longest book that I keep going back to. Love the power of the praying parent, if there's any doubt in your mind. Very similar to this one, just other things. So it says, learn how to turn to the Father and place every detail of your child's life in his loving and capable hands. Safety, character development, peer pressure, school, marriage, friends, friendship with God, family relationships, adolescence, career choices. So I think both of these are awesome if you kind of want direction and help in staying consistent and knowing what to pray for your child. This is one of those I keep by here. I got to do a Bible study with Lisa Harper years ago, and I love her. I love following her on Instagram. The way that she tells Bible stories is so cool. So this is, and again, I just turn to random pages. So this says day 22. You could sit down and do it all in once. But it has, I like to show y'all what it looks like on the inside. And then it ends, what human individual, who do you, and how might your, and it gives you like questions and thoughts. This one is, when has there been, when did you, who in your life. So like different things to think about following the stories that she has told. And they're all like related back to biblical principle. So that's a really good one. Let me think what else. Okay, these are some that I keep in my car. So these little smaller ones, sometimes I find myself in carpool line. And while my tendency, self-admittedly, is, oh, I'm going to scroll Instagram or check my emails or, I don't know, sometimes I have a hard time just like sitting in silence. Anybody else? Am I alone? These are great to just keep in the car. Too blessed to be stressed. This one, y'all, this is awesome. Bible promises for moms. So literally I can just turn to, and this one I do sort of like, if I'm struggling with something, I turn to it. So like energy. And I'll read, when your energy is gone and you think it's up to you to find it. And it gives me right here very easy Bible verses to know, like, I'm totally not alone. God is working with you, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him. So this is like, in fact, this has been in my purse at times too. Worry less, pray more, just like quick, easy. Sometimes I have to get on the road, or if I oversleep and don't have my quiet time in the mornings, my whole day gets frazzled. But this is great to just pull out. Those need to go back into my car. Mom Life is so not easy. I love these two books. Mom Set Free, Find Relief from the Pressure to Get It All Right. I keep saying it's great, but it is. It's great. Our Struggle, a little more perfect equals a little more lovable. God's Truth, because of Jesus, God can't stop loving me. Anybody else want to like blow that up and put it on your bathroom mirror? Love this book. And I got to hear Kristen speak to our moms in prayer at Oak Hill. And this is, it's kind of the same thing. Living your whole and holy life. Like, period. What else? What have I not shared? This is beautiful. This is a great baby gift to someone expecting a baby or that has a new baby. 40 Days to a Joyful Motherhood. Not only does it give you great words, but my friend Emily Little has illustrated, and it's gorgeous, which puts me in a good mood always. But it has great things in here, and I love the simple prayers. Okay, y'all, It is no secret how much I need help as a parent. Thank you for all of your sweet comments about the podcast that JT and I did, but I can tell you I'm a total work in progress, as is JT. These are our two most referenced books in our house: Raising Worry-Free Girls and by Sissy Goff, and Raising Emotionally Strong Boys by David Thomas. So order, you have to. There is workbooks that go along with both of these for elementary age kiddos. Sissy also has a teenager book called Brave that goes along with this. What I love doing is going through this while my girls are going through their thing and James doing the workbook. Y'all, don't set yourself up for unrealistic expectations or for disappointment. Our lives are busy. We have a lot of extracurriculars. I am trying to work and juggle a bunch of other things. So I sat down and I was like, this is going to be lovely. We're going to have this many minutes each day or each week that we're going to sit down and focus on this. It just doesn't happen. But we get it in when we can. And I can definitely tell when we've gone too long from referencing these things. I feel like both of these, the table of contents is awesome, so that if we're dealing with a certain thing, I can go find exactly what I need to read for that minute or that day. Are my kids on track emotionally? The 12 emotional, social, and spiritual milestones your child needs to reach. Anybody out there never miss a pediatrician yearly checkup, or never miss a parent-teacher conference, or checking that report card? These are things that often get forgotten, self-admittedly. So this is a great thing to read. I loved reading JT and I together. We've heard Sissy and David talk about it, which is awesome. Intentional parenting. I feel like that is always our goal. These two are newer to me. So parenting, getting it right. I've shared some things out of here over on Instagram over the past several months, and you all seem to have really been moved by some of the things I've shared. So I'd encourage picking up this book. And it's like, if you hear the word getting it right, it's all about kind of what is your it. Like, what is the it that you're trying to get right? For them, it's relationship. And I feel like for JT and I, it's the same. But in the day-to-day life, sometimes that's super hard to think, okay, is this gonna build up our relationship or tear down our relationship? Or like, this is a great cause, but is that going to benefit the relationship with the people that I love the most? For me, saying no to something recently, it was a great organization. And I was so excited and honored to have been asked to join onto the board for that organization. But I truly, y'all, just had to be like, I'm already spread thin. My kiddos need me. I need to say no to that right now. And I think that I was able to kind of think through that because of my time spent in this book. Love Her Well. If you have a teenage daughter, this is a must-have. I feel like sometimes I am more eager to jump into reading these kind of books and seeking out advice than JT. But y'all, I just had to go get this off of his bedside table to share with you. It's wonderful. It's really about moms and daughters, but it's helping him as well. So I hope that this has been helpful. You all ask all the time about different books that I'm sharing. I will continue to share as I find new things. Oh, I did share this. I've started this. I'm like, y'all only have this much left. I love it. I guess I haven't learned that yet. You will love this too. So I'm going to hopefully get this finished. I have a trip coming up. Hopefully going to get this finished on that. But I am going to make these all very easy for you. I will put a link. You can always DM me to get links to shop all of these. I have an Amazon storefront where I am putting books I love for you. And you can just easily see and reference all of them then. If you are looking for a birthday gift for a friend, I think books are a great idea. So keep that in mind. And as always, I like to hear from y'all. So will you share with me maybe the books or devotionals or how you squeeze in time? And let me know if getting up a few minutes early maybe changes the course of your day.